Welcome to this next episode of Searching for the Best EDC. In this episode I actually only have two items, the Leatherman 3P2 multi-tool and the Wayfinder Daybreak Bifold wallet. So just as a quick introduction to this series, in searching for the best EDC, I switch out my long-term tested everyday carry for a couple of new items. And these items I will test and use for at least 2 to 3 weeks. And then I will figure out A, if I like them, and B, if I like them so much that I will keep them in my everyday carry. So the very first item is the Wayfinder Daybreaker Bifold wallet. This wallet carries around 16 cards, multiple boarding passes and currency from around the world. The material is waterproof, hydrophobic, resists stretching over time and is a TPU coated polyester. So from first impression, this material feels a little bit rubbery and it does feel very durable. It kind of reminds me of Black Amber's backpacks and the material they use. Because it is a little bit rubbery, it is definitely waterproof. It is easily cleanable, washable. So yes, it is waterproof, but I don't see really the point of the material being waterproof, because if it falls into water, basically all of your bills or all of the papers that are inside this wallet will get wet. So yes, the material is waterproof, but I don't really see a point to it, besides that you can actually wash this. Since this is very durable and you can wash this, I actually think that this could be a wallet that you can use a lifetime. And it will always look good because, yeah, it is scratch resistant, it's durable, and you can fit a lot of cards and stuff into this wallet. Actually, I was able to fit all of the cards into here, and using or getting to all my cards and getting to all the bills is very easy and is very it's fun in a way, because the material feels good in your hands. However, because it has this rubbery kind of feel. In my pants, I carried it in my front pocket, but also in my back pocket. This material is very soft, so carrying it in my back pocket, I always had, I was afraid that I could like bend my cards, and so I put it in my front pocket. And taking the wallet out of my front pocket and putting it back in, because this is a kind of rubbery feeling material, it kind of sticks to the lining of your pockets, so it wasn't that easy or comfortable to put back in or take out. Also, this is kind of big. It is a Bifold wallet. All of the Bifold style wallets are pretty big. But in addition to the size, this rubbery textured material, yeah, it's not fun to fumble out your wallet out of your pocket and then once you paid to fumble it back into your front pocket. That is why I really didn't enjoy using this wallet that much. If you have like baggy pants and like big pockets, then it's easier to put in and take out. But with regular pants, I don't wear skinny jeans, but with regular pants, it's really, for me, difficult to get them out of my pants, which is why I stopped using it. And yeah, I really didn't enjoy it. From a perspective of material and build, this is incredible. The build quality is great. I can see that this will hold up a lifetime. The option that you can wash it is actually pretty great. You can clean it off really easily. A leather wallet you can't put in your washing machine and clean that easily. So this is great. Obviously, because this will basically always look new, it doesn't age and doesn't get that cool patina that leather gets. So yeah, in terms of just holding it and seeing the build quality and getting all of your stuff in here, this Wayfinder Daybreaker is great. But in terms of usability, I personally didn't like using it. As I said, getting to your cards, getting to your bills, that's awesome. But putting it back in your pockets, getting it out again, that wasn't for me. It's just because this is this rubbery material. And the next item is the Leatherman 3P2. This is actually my very first proper Leatherman multi-tool. I had the small Skeletool multi-tool, which is awesome. It was so small that I lost it, unfortunately, but I was always highly impressed by the usability of that small little multi-tool. And this is, as I said, my very first proper bigger Leatherman multi-tool. And with that, it's much bigger than the Swiss Army knife that I have been using before. It's way heavier, but it also has more tools and proper tools, that is. For instance, this set of pliers. It's way bigger and therefore way more useful. This version, the 3, is the version with all of the magnets. So all the tools are held in place by the magnet, and once you pull them out, they are locked with this small little lock at the end. The knife is supposed to be one-handed, but it's not as easy to get out one-handed. But once it's out, it's pretty useful. As I mentioned, it's very heavy. Oh no, it's not very heavy. It's heavier than the Swiss Army knife Super Tinker that I have used before. And at first it was very noticeable in my pocket. But since it has this belt clip, I started just attaching it to my belt. And yeah, I really enjoyed carrying this around, because just having this type of tool with me all the time, I never thought that I would actually use it, but once I had this tool on my belt, I started noticing like loose screws. I just took out the multi-tool and used the Phillips screwdriver to tighten up some screws in my fence, and I used the knife quite often to cut open boxes. I already used my Swiss Army knife for that, but to get to the blade, it's so much easier compared to the Swiss Army knife, where you only have this small little notch to get out the blade. And with this, for some reason, because it is easier to get to your blade, I used it more often to open boxes or just to cut stuff. You have a lot of different tools here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tools, and probably a couple of more tools that I just don't realize. And that's probably one of the points with this. There's so many tools on here that I probably never use. This is awesome. This is a really cool tool. Just the blade, the screwdrivers and the set of pliers alone make this pretty worth it to have with you all of the time. This is a one-handed opening and liner locking blade, so I'm not sure if you are actually allowed to carry this around in Germany. But I think this is awesome to have in your backpack, or in my instances, I would probably keep this in my small little trunk of my motorcycle, because this will be a great tool to have around in your motorcycle. Yeah, I think this is awesome, and I would carry this around all of the time if it wouldn't be this heavy, but you get used to it actually. You get used to the weight, and it is very useful. But yeah, since it's a liner locking blade and it's one-handed operation, I would say check out what the laws in your countries are in regards to these types of blades. But other than that, I can highly recommend the Leatherman 3P2. So in conclusion, of these two items, I will keep the Leatherman 3P2, not necessarily in my everyday carry because of the knife loss and the weight, but I really love the 3P2 and it will stay around me at least. The Wayfinder Daybreaker Billfold wallet is a cool wallet. I really think the design is great, the build quality is great, the choices of material are great, but in terms of usability, it's just not for me. So I will go back to the Secret wallet. It's still a great wallet though. If you like billfold wallets and you want something new and not the regular leather kind of wallet, then you should check out the Wayfinder Daybreaker. Yeah, but that's about it for this episode of Searching for the Best EDC. I know that weren't a lot of items, but yeah, if you have any other items I should check out for my next episode of Searching for the Best EDC, let me know in the comment section below. And like always, if you have any more questions, also comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, click the like button. And please feel free to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell icon so you won't miss the next episodes. Thank you very much.